Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. This is week 2, Playday 4 of AEL Reloaded Season 1. My name is Alien. I am joined by the beautiful Bianca. We've got 2 wonderful games coming up for you guys tonight. Bianca, how are you doing today?
I am doing amazing. If you're watching the Euros, actually, I'm not doing that amazing. But anyway, I digress. How have you been, Alien, today? Please let
I'm
me know.
tired, stressed, and honestly needing sleep, but it's perfectly fine. We've got 2 wonderful games coming up. We've got Fennecs going up against OneUp Esports here shortly, and then Chaos Esports versus Rakai. This is the lineup for both of these rosters as Thermine and Castle look there menacingly. On the OneUp Academy side, we got Eric, Kibo, Glug, Ninecord, and Giuseppe. And for Les Fennecs, we got Coco Plaside, Zax, Kevin, Bama, and Vax. 2 rosters who are looking to kind of continue their momentum. They're wanting to make sure that they make this early push prior to the bye week that's coming up in a week's time. And I've got to say, Bianca, I'm excited to see what both of these teams have in store for us.
Yes, I am excited too. Some of these players happen to be from consoles, so it'll be my first time getting to watch them play on PC, which is always the best experience for me, of course. Are we up for map bans next?
I believe so, as these map bans are about to commence. Now, I may have had a little sneak peek, so Consulate as well as Nighthaven both off the board, Cafe as
Okay.
well as Border off the board. Coming down to just the
Please
final
gone
few
off the board?
selections, what are we looking at?
No.
Skyscraper as well as Bank are gone
Oh
and
no.
dusted. Clubhouse,
Right, no,
though,
it has
off
to
the
be
board as
Oregon.
well. And then, of course, one last map ban for the anticipation.
No,
Chalet is off the
I know
board.
exactly
You
where we're
called it.
going.
We're going to be going to Oregon for map number 1. I've got to say, I love watching Oregon. I love playing Oregon. And I can tell that you're kind of already done with Oregon.
Well, you know what? Actually, it's okay. I'm not like horribly devastated. It's okay. Oregon is more of like the boring maps. Like, okay, we know how it goes. We know the strats, but it's all good. Casting with you, Alien, is always an amazing fun. Whether we're on a map like Border or we're on a map like Oregon, I will still enjoy it 100% of the time. With that, believe we're going to be going into the first game. OneUp
Yeah,
Academy versus Les Fennecs.
Yep, I definitely agree. It's a group of Canadian Frenchies up against an Academy roster is looking hot and ready to go. But we're going to be going to the United States for this first map, as Oregon is where we're going to be transgressing to. 7 rounds is what both of these teams are going to be looking for at the minimum. I'm hoping to see an exciting matchup. Bianca, I hope you're ready.
Of course, I'm always ready to cast. Get my casting cap on. Let's take a look at bans. Alien, fast! Give us some predictions.
Yang. Damn, Dokkaebi. You know what? I'm not mad at it.
Okay.
Dokkaebi, strong operator to be banning, coming out from the OneUp Academy side. She's a nuisance with the DMR. The phone calls are about as loud as my cat screaming at 3 o'clock in the morning. Les Fennecs, though, up next in the docket and seeing who they're banning. Bianca, quick, 5 seconds. Who are you thinking?
Ooh, okay. Monty.
Survey says negative. Yang.
No. You
Minus
are too
$200.
funny. Oh my god, bro. I just bet. And I just lost my money in a bet. What do you think for defense? What do you think?
Defense-wise, we're probably going to be seeing some sort of intel operator. So Valkyrie, Mira, or maybe even a Wamai
Azami.
or the Azami. You-
100.
we got it completely even now. But One Up Academy, last team to be banning on the defensive side. 10 seconds left. Bianca, quick fire. Who are we thinking?
I'm gonna say, maybe. Oh no, I don't even know if I want to say Solus anymore. She got nerfed. I'm gonna say Mira.
Mira, very
Let's
obvious
see,
ban, but no, we're gonna be going
Kaid.
to Kaid. That is a
Too
band that I
bad.
don't necessarily see too often. Makes a lot of sense in terms of just the way you got to attack the basement side. Of course, the Kai claws going over in the attic wall. There's a lot of flexibility when it comes to that operator. So it does bring a little bit of surprise, just given the fact that One Up Academy is starting in defense. But I am interested to see on if they're banking on their attacking side being the stronger side.
Well, I guess we will find out. Of course, like I said, it's my first time casting both these teams, and I think is it your first time casting these teams as well?
It is my first time casting AEL
Attackers
since
need to
the
locate and
inception.
defuse as many
Oh
bombs
my
as they can.
gosh, we haven't casted at all together on AEL.
No, it's been since OCS. I think it was during the playoff day one, maybe. I don't know. It's been a while
Oh
since we've casted
my.
together, but it's not
Oh
been too long
no.
since I've casted myself. I had the luxury and the privilege to be able to fill in for the Whiskey Duo back in OCS Grand Finals, where I believe Outlast ended up winning that matchup in the
Attackers have located a
3-2
bomb.
map scoreline. But regardless, this is
Damn.
the first time in AEL.
Well,
10 seconds left.
welcome to AEL, Mr. Alien, my lovely boy. It looks like we're
5
going to be
seconds
going down
remaining.
basement first, and maybe they decided to not ban Amonte and not ban Amira because they're going to be
Attackers are
using
heading
those
out to
operators.
defuse
We
a
are going to
bomb.
see Amonte and Amira being utilized this round, and still, although Fenrir did get a little bit of a nerf, still very useful as we can see. The boys on One Up Academy are going to be using him.
Yeah, I definitely agree. The Purple Rain is going to definitely be one of the main focal points for the attackers to kind of neutralize. Floresdorm does go out, but Giuseppe getting the first kill onto Vax. One Up Academy getting the early kill. But one player I do want to point out is the Montaigne played by Coco. Now, Montaigne has seen a significant amount of play ever since their shield rework. So I'm interested to see how Les Fennecs are planning to utilize him. But within the first minute, body down, effectively 3v5 in terms of gun count.
And already we're going to be pushing down these back stairs. This Warden happens to be on a shotgun. He's absolutely locked and loaded. As well, Ash got taken down. That's going to be a little bit harder to get rid of those Miras. They're going to be watching a C4 to get thrown. And that's a three-piece from Jitnam Kevin. Oh my gosh. Bringing the score to a 2v3 and not even, just over a minute into the game. And already shots are firing one after another. Mira, poor woman, is going to get swinged out from... Gosh, this little closet at 2v2 now as Nine is gonna even up the score, taking out Jitnem, and Zach will take down Keeble. That's the Mira left up to this Warden to clutch it out. Monty is gonna be in his way, but this Hibana is also absolutely low. It looks like you can sneeze on her and she will die, but the pressure from this Monty is on like Donkey Kong, gets hit down to the ground. Coco will hit that, and that will bring the boys on Les Fennecs the first round of Oregon, swiftly winning that. Not too shabby, and that Jinem really got saucied up the first round.
Yeah, I definitely do agree. The Montaigne still being alive and awarding utilizing the C4 so early on, right as Kevin getting a triple kill before he's decided to go to the abyss of a rehost, or I guess a restart of his game. Wonderful round coming out from Los Fennecs. One Up Academy did start off strong, getting that early pick, but Kevin really saving that round, I think, just in the way that he was just able to just steamroll One Up Academy's entire defensive setup, bringing it 2v2. 1v2, of course, as soon as I believe it was the Mirror to going down last. Warden concentrating to Montaigne, a solid decision coming out from the Warden, but with that shield rework, it's not as easy to handle a Montaigne as it was once before. And then, of course, the last player, I think, was the Hibana, who you said kind of kissed her goodbye. Just had to hide and allow the Montaigne to do his work.
Absolutely, and I mean, she was low. Those Monties, like you said, get used a lot more now with the rework, and I'm gonna keep it a buck. I had no clue how to go against a Monty before. I had no clue how to prepare, how to deny them. And with the rework, I'm even worse. I'm even more clueless, having to understand any way to stop a Monty from absolutely just taking territory and moving their way through. So I mean, it was a thorn in my side before, and it's an even bigger one now. Again, they're gonna be bringing in the Monty. It was very useful last round. They did quite well with him, and so of course this time around they will be bringing it. No Ash, though, we're gonna have a Zofia and an IQ. I love the IQ. Bama, though, will get the first
Ooh.
kill, but another frag instantly comes up from OneUp Academy, as it is gonna be Giuseppe taking down Vax, equalizing to a 4v4.
Yeah, Giuseppe doing a really good job of getting that instant refrag. Sophia now assisting the Montaigne to ensure that the purple mist, the purple rain coming out of Fennery is neutralized over by main staircase. Now, the new defensive recruit operator, the first line of defense, throws out a C4, does not land, but does take a little bit of damage off of the Montaigne. Sophia, though, now getting ready to contest. Of course, does not really matter. Montaigne going to be droning in. Interesting decision, given the fact that he is a human drone. Now, the fact that the alibi is roaming down below over towards the basement side of the map is screaming a possible late round flank. But of course, with about 90 seconds to go, it's an effective 3v4 on site. The alibi has got to pick up the face and especially neutralizes Sophia to get that first clearance. But doesn't really matter. 9-Core cleaning up one of the players. That's the Mozzie cleaning up. I don't remember who it was. I think it was Sophia. Good kill coming out.
Beautiful. We encroach, a minute and a half remaining. The score was a 4v3, but now a 3v3 turns to a 3v2 as a 9-Core will take down yet another. And of course, the Monty's gonna have to start getting a little bit aggressive. Coco to take down. Oh my god! This might be one of the best Monty players I've ever seen. He knows how to take control, but in great ways as well. Hard right for Mr. Jaeger. Taken down by Zach, though, absolutely. Well done. The boys on this Fennecs were at a little bit of a disadvantage at first. Not really at first, I should say, but they had a bit of a disadvantage in terms of player count. But it didn't last long. It seems like they know how to take control after and regain not only the equalizing score, but then even taking a step further and getting the advantage.
I definitely agree. And I think it really just comes down to OneUp Academy not being able to kind of just neutralize and end the round when they're up in man count. They've got the position, they've got the intel, they know where exactly this Fennecs is going. I don't know if it's just the fact that they're afraid playing against the Montaigne, or they're just unnecessarily swinging where they're not supposed to be swinging. But the fact that the Montaigne, I believe it was the Ace, both pushing up an attic and got 2 free kills just off of 2 defensive swings is very unacceptable coming out from OneUp Academy in terms of just giving 2 back-to-back rounds that I believe they could have won to Les Fennecs, and Les Fennecs for the most part, they're just riding on this high, and they're playing this game in every front, whether it's within the server, whether it's through the mental warfare, utilizing the game chat. Les Fennecs is winning this war, and OneUp Academy, they've really got to start slowing things down.
Oh my gosh, I can't help but laugh at what's being said in this cam. It's actually, or not in the cam, sorry, in the chat. It's too funny. It seems like, you know, there's a little bit of friendly bants going. I'm not sure how friendly it really is, Alien. Are you reading some of this stuff that they're saying? Because I can't, man. It's got me giggling a little bit. But anyways, I digress. Monty yet again. I'm gonna be honest. Maybe Monty is just extremely hard to counter. I mean, you know, a C4 or anything. I'm not even sure really truly how you can deny a Monty, especially if it's a really good Monty player. They definitely become a brick wall, and it seems like Coco has proven themselves to be absolutely great because it seems like they know when to get aggressive, when to hold back, when they're able to pull out their pistol and start, you know, moving a little bit forward. Nearly, though, it's taken down Mr. Eric. Freaky Deaky is going to tag him up, but it won't be enough. Monty, though, I'm surprised is solo pushing. Usually you don't see a Monty solo pushing. They'll have some backup behind to get any free picks, but I guess Coco is just like that and doesn't need to have anybody behind him, though, as we encroach 2 minutes in the round. There is still 5 players alive on each side, and Giuseppe is going to be over here on back stairs waiting for anybody to come around. Seems like main, and perhaps that freezer hatch might be the way to go for the boys.
Yeah, I definitely agree. A split push is becoming out. 9-4 does get one of the kill, but Coco getting a refrag right back. 9-4 getting another one down. One Academy just going back and forth with Les Fennecs. A 2v3 situation. Montaigne still alive. Coco getting another kill onto the round. That's a double kill for the the Frenchie tank. It is all down to the Wamai as well as the Warden. The drop that comes out from Sophia does the Wamai here. No, absolutely not. Sophia getting one kill over by the tower. And what a beautiful shot out the line court. And once again, OneUp Academy letting go of another roundless Fennecs, making it look easy.
Yup, and I have to say it again. Are you good there, alien?
I'm still getting over a flu. That's
Oh
okay. We're
my
fine.
god. I have to say it again. Les Fennecs literally just practically proved me right. They are at a disadvantage, but they absolutely find no trouble in equalizing out the disadvantage that they have at first and then going a step further and giving themselves the advantage. These boys seem absolutely calculated. It seems like they're just kind of doing whatever they want to do, but at the same time it feels so calculated because they're always in the right place at the right time. And One Up Academy, they're not doing bad either. They're doing quite well. They're being able to put up a good fight. The rounds usually come out to, a 1v2, every single time practically. It's never been an absolute blowout. So boys on OneUp, know how to defend. It just seems like Les Fennecs, when it comes to the end of the round, are able to, judge where they got to be aggressive, how much farther they got to go, and, what they got to push, what they got to swing, etc., etc. It just seems like they always end up on top. And with that, we're going to be going back upstairs as OneUp Academy has lost 3 rounds. And we haven't seen the tertiary site yet. Maybe they'll bring us there next time if they do lose this round.
Maybe, but one thing I do want to point out is the fact that Las Fennecs is struggling in the initial 2 stages of the round. It is coming down to the starting of the execution and then post plant, or maybe even the final stage of the execution. That's when they seem to just have One Academy's number. So One Up Academy has really got to utilize their utility. Maybe bringing in another blindfold apparently because Sophia fucking lost.
Well, I mean, to be fair, they were probably trying to be cheeky considering that they're up 3-0. They get a little bit confident. Everybody gets a little bit overconfident at times. You just saw that she could walk up them white stairs, but no, siree, no, Miss Signorina. We will not be walking up those stairs instead. Like you said, taken down. A 5v4. The boys on Les Fennecs are at a disadvantage, but I would not be surprised if they were able to equalize the score out and then get another pick on top of that.
Yeah, I think this is now maybe the 3rd out of 4 rounds where One Up Academy has got the entry. And now, statistically speaking, the entry kill of a round usually signifies winning the round. The Fennecs going up against those odds and pretty much spitting at it in my face. So I guess statistics out the window, doesn't really matter as the 90-second mark hits. And if I think about it correctly, 9 court I think only has 1 smoke canister left.
Well, he's gonna have to use that.
Maybe, and there goes the last one, I think.
Oh, yep. He's gonna, well, and look, there's just over a minute remaining in the round, so if this does come down to a close tie, unfortunately, Mr. Smoke won't be able to, deny from, a long shot. He's gonna have to get up close and personal, which, I mean, if you are gonna play Smoke, usually you want to play him for the late round, but I guess if you are trying to deny a little bit of, aggression from the attackers, I guess you can use your smoke canisters a little bit early on. But then I just did see the Monty make his way over here to Attic, which he is, along with Miss IQ, Chitten, and Bama to take a down 1 and the score equalized out. He will be able to pick up his teammate, it seems, and with that a 4v4 starts, the count down starts, and now 2v2 as shots are firing everywhere, and it is up to none other than Mr. Vax to get this round cleaned up. A 1v2 against a Legion and a Fenrir. He has no clue maybe where the other one is. Won't matter though. Glug will finish off Vax. Finally, the first round for the boys on OneUp will be won, and the score 1-3.
Yeah, a beautiful run coming out from One Up Academy. They did get a little concerning when the Montaigne decided to push his way through dorms, but Glug, a 4-piece for the round. He got the 4-for-4 special coming out straight from Wendy's. A beautiful headshot coming out from, I can't even remember who was the one coming up, White Staircase.
Zafia.
Great round coming out from him. Zafia died in the first few seconds. It was
yeah, she was coming up white stairs.
Yeah, Sophia died early on.
Yeah, up white stairs.
Another player went up white stairs.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
We're actually
Oh
watching the
my
POV.
gosh. Alien,
In
stop.
today's
Alien,
episode
stop.
of Cluelessness.
Oh my god. Jeez. Alright, let me exist. Let me exist, because it's too much for me already.
Uh, Existing is merely a constitute of what
10
life
seconds
is.
left.
Okay.
5
I'll
seconds
bring us
left.
back, even though I just sent us to Mars with
Attackers' objective is to
absolutely
locate a
no
bomb and
direction.
defuse
I'll
it.
bring us back down to Earth. Yet again, a Monty. Seems like Miss Coco. What's that one meme where she's like, I didn't even know we had a Coco at this school. I didn't even know we had a Coco playing Monty so well. Fifth round commences, and it seems like blue is going to be the wave. 3 of them already making their way. The Ash is going to get rid of that mirror.
Oh,
Oh no, there won't even be a mirror. I'm assuming there's a mirror. And I was speaking, OneUp Academy not only, oh my god, okay, so we're already getting there. OneUp Academy did bring a clash to kind of counter this Monty a little bit, you know, a shield on shield action, but unfortunately Fenrir did get caught off guard in the elbow there. While Maya's gonna jump down those box stairs. Oh my god, he heard him drop. He knows he's there now. Both of each other know that they're gonna be there. Swinging out that Harry Potter, brings it to a 3v5, just 2 minutes remaining. And unfortunately, oh my god! Coco! Making waves, getting aggressive, and doing what they gotta do for their team. Who is this person? Oh
uh,
my gosh,
I
that was
believe that is
shambolic.
Pengu. I
That
believe that
might
is
just be
Pengu,
Pengu.
the
You know what
greatest
they
shield
used to say on
player of
console?
Siege history.
There used to be, I remember this person named GQ. They used to say he was the best Monty, and it was literally his thing. He had like a Twitch command talk about best Monty in all of console, and this might just be like the rebirth of GQ, but in the form of PC, as Coco literally just
Attackers need to
gets
locate
in
and
there like
defuse the bomb.
swimwear. Is no other way to put it. Oh my god,
Yeah.
and they still won't go the tertiary site though.
Nope, not at all. As we enter in the 6th round on Oregon, normally is a very defensively favored map. I believe a 4-2 split is about the standard you want to get. A 3-3 is about the worst you want to get. OneUp Academy is looking at a barrel of either a 2-4 or a 1-5 deficit going into the attacking side. Now, of course, Coco insta-locking Montaigne yet again. Seems like he only knows how to utilize a shield and not a gun. Fairly fine. It
10
just
seconds
sounds like
left.
me
No,
playing
he knows
Silver
how to
Ring.
use that gun. The pistol, man, he's whipping it.
5 seconds left before insertion.
I mean, yeah.
Attackers must locate and defuse a
Be
bomb.
getting in
Yeah.
that. Continue, Alien. I'm so sorry for disrupting you.
No, it's totally fine. There's nothing like utilizing a large baguette to beat down your opponents, honestly. Oh,
That was early.
a Stompy. Nice. You know, honestly, I respected OneUp Academy trying to get into the heads of Los Fennecs, trying to get a 2v4 split. Bama, though, getting a refrag onto 9 core, a 4v4 coming out, and Ash just came down. I don't even know where she came down from, but she was already in blue. Regardless, the 3v3 coming out, Glug getting a double kill into the round, but a beautiful headshot coming onto the Sophia, but Giuseppe, Glug getting a triple for the round. It's all down to Zax. It coming down power staircase, 3 different angles to worry from. 2 minutes is still a lot of time. Buck can definitely bring this back. OneUp Academy is not necessarily notorious for throwing easy rounds, but they did give Los Fennecs 2 rounds that they should have won. So not throwing them out but bus just yet. But Los Fennecs sloppy round, I guess. Question mark. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe they're getting a little bit overconfident, which isn't uncommon. Of course, if you're going to be winning, you're going to be sliding through the opponents. From remind you, last round was an absolute flawless. Maybe they're feeling extra confident, thinking that they can just kind of run in there. Which, I mean, they most certainly can. They just might not win it 100% of the time. I'm sure that if these boys on Les Fennecs did that at another point, they might win it. They might catch the boys on OneUp Academy by surprise. But unfortunately, that won't be the case. And Mr. Buck he does have a lot of time, but it's not like he's going to have time to rotate around. He thinks that somebody is going to be getting it from the back. But no, everybody's going to be sitting down in sight, waiting for them, like sitting ducks, which is probably the best way to handle this, honestly. You don't want to get overconfident as well as yourself. OneUp they can leave split at 2-4. That won't be bad. It is Oregon defense, but it's not the worst. Certainly not the best, but it's certainly not the worst. Kebo, though, will finish off Mr. Zach, the 3v1, turns to 3v0. The boys on OneUp will leave split at 2-4, which, like I said, isn't best case scenario, but it's not the worst. Maybe it's just the attack on Oregon. I say this all the time. I feel like Oregon is actually quite evened out, considering that everybody knows every strategy to attack and defend. So I feel like it really just comes down to gunplay and how well you're able to shoot your shots, hit your shots, and how well your game sense is compared to the other team.
No, I definitely agree. I mean, Los Fennecs early pickoff coming out from, I believe, I can't remember who, I think it was
Defenders,
a
protect
Glug
your
getting
bombs from being
the injury
defused
kill.
by
Bama
attackers.
kind of, I guess, spawned in barrels / blue. Not entirely sure how the Ash managed to beat the Montaigne and the wooden door still up and over by the barrel side. But regardless, OneUp Academy, like you mentioned, going into the half 2-4 as Los Fennecs taking us up to the second floor site. Dorms is where they want to start off this second half. And I've got to say, the Montaigne Green brought out again for the 7th straight round. At this point, I mean, the shield play is worked well for Los Fennecs, and I'm guessing OneUp Academy is going to try and re-emulate that success, trying to bring us back to a 4v4, making this game a little bit more interesting. Only time will tell. And Coco, though, that's going for a cheeky little run out. Let's see if she's able to land a shot. Does get hit by something, does not get a shot, runs away. Another hotbar coming out from the Turbolome, and nothing lands just yet as OneUp Academy face getting away effectively scot-free.
I wonder if they can emulate how good Coco did on that beautiful Monty. But Mr. Bama's going to take down Giuseppe, and that's going to be a 4v5. The Super Down is going to be used to slow down the attackers, but will it really matter in the long run? Monty, though, is going to be providing a little bit of shield for the boys on attack, but it just seems like Vax, absolutely, he's got that dog in him. Swing him one more time. He dares you, and they're going to be swinging from the back. That said, hallway Kevo, Monty pushing forward, waiting. A C4 to get tossed, and oh my God, to take a down. No! What just happened? What just happened? Are you serious? Oh my God.
The Achilles.
Oh my God, they actually just hit that. Are you serious? What just happened? Why did the Monty just 180? Am I bugging out? They're doing a replay for us, bro. I need to see this.
Oh no, the Achilles of the Montaigne thinking she got the kill onto the Turbolome, but not at all. And wow, Los Fennecs, that is the epitome of disrespect right there. That Montaigne got his Achilles ripped away as if he was Kevin Durant back in 2019. Sounds about right. No, again, I don't got the numbers correct, but yeesh. I mean, I'm honestly speechless. I've got nothing to say.
That left me. I'm sure if Kylo was watching my camera, I'm sure Kylo saw how close I was to my screen and how wide my mouth was just open. I couldn't even believe my eyes. Sometimes you can't make any of this stuff up, truly. Like, I would have never thought, why is Monty 180? And I know somebody's behind him, but like, are you serious? Are you serious? Anyways. Oh, well. Bringing us to round 8. If the boys of Les Fennecs do end up winning this, they will push themselves to a match point, which, damn, I mean, considering this game started late, it seems like it might just end up with a win. Early stack on to Kivo, and that must not feel nice. Nearly another kill coming in from the outside, and we'll get wallbang Giuseppe, killing down Vax. Back to a 4v4 with not even 30 seconds into the round already. 2 first bloods.
Yeah, Les Fennecs has got all the real estate in the world. Cameras are still not even been shot out on the exterior side, and I believe that's Fenrir. No, I think it's Fenrir overplaying by tower staircase. By the second floor. It really is an unfortunate circumstance, and Bama getting 1 kill, Kevin getting another. It's a 2v4. Les Fennecs just steamrolling their way through this matchup. OneUp Academy down to its final leg. Montaigne hoping that the Achilles does not get smashed up once more. 9 quarter does get Coco. Melee does go down onto the Vigil, and there goes another player. 2v2. Still a lot of time. Less than 2 minutes to go. And Les Fennecs are getting that overzealous feeling. OneUp Academy bringing it back to a manageable situation. But a lot of time for Les Fennecs to kind of clear this matchup and set us up to a match point. Montaigne exposing the shoulder. Does get a little bit of damage taken away, but does not get a finalized kill. Montaigne, less than 10 health to go with 90 seconds to go.
Ash is gonna get hit by that Fenrir charge, and it seems like it's just gonna be a go through freezer or don't go at all. But 9 Cord will equalize it out, taking down Mr. Jitnem Kevin. And it's up to Mr. Beautiful Warden, aka Jitnem Bama. The 2 Jitnems were left alive last, and now it's up to a 1v1. Still a lot of time, of course. Mr. 9 Cord controller. 9 Cord's been playing amazing this game, despite, them being at a deficit when it comes to the score. He's been playing absolutely beautifully. So, I don't know what to say. Where is this Fenrir guy? Shoot it! All it's doing is giving away his position and blinding his line of sight. As we approach just under a minute, nobody's going to be tucked in that corner. We're waiting to see with Yard. It seems like Bama's going to be shining his shoes over here on the floor, chilling, maybe, scratching. Oh! I was gonna say maybe he was scratching his leg a little bit, but it seems like 9 Cord does not care. Shows no mercy. He sees just about his shoulder. I'm not even sure how Bama ended up getting there, considering that he was literally prone behind the sink. But if it was anybody to clutch it up on the OneUp ACAT team, it will be 9 Cord. He's playing, like I said, absolutely amazing, and well done to him for clutching up that round, winning them and bringing them to 3-5.
Yeah, I think OneUp Academy at this point, well, truth be told, after the first half, they probably should have gone the timeout really to get a solid game plan going. The fact that Les Fennecs are just able to just run around freely, getting open kill or free kills off the initial entry, running out, not getting punished by the runouts, or maybe if they do get punished, it's already after the damage has been done. OneUp Academy, I don't know if they're afraid. I don't know if they're just if it's just Les Fennecs being at a tier significantly past OneUp Academy. I'm not entirely sure what is going on, but Los Fennecs is just making it look easy. Now, of course, this last round, OneUp Academy really did put in a lot of work, but most importantly, I think it was like Glug and 9 Cord putting in that work, bringing their team one round closer. If they were to win this next round, it would not surprise me if one of the two teams call a timeout, but it also would not be shocking if none decide to just continue playing on.
I think the score is still quite close enough where they don't need to necessarily call a timeout just yet. I feel like if Les Fennecs do end up winning this round, I feel like a timeout is probably a little bit necessary. But I think that Les Fennecs does not need to call a timeout unless the score ends up becoming 5-5. Then maybe it might be time to slow down the momentum a little bit. Giuseppe's going to take down Zach, though, early on into the round and making it a 4v. Is it going to be a 4v3 as Bama is going to get tagged up? Yes, well, sorry, a 5v3. Bama gets tagged up, and it is going to be 9 Cord. That R4C does all the talking, and the Monty pushing in through elbow. They brought the Oryx. A beautiful counter for it. Well done. It will be Coco to counter.
Attackers recovered the bomb.
The Monty beautifully done. Another one. Hold on, let him cook. One more. A 3-piece for the 3-piece. Maybe, maybe not. As we approach 2 minutes remaining, Mr. Coco's already equalized it out to a 3v3.
Now, oh no, the Caviar hidden behind the bunkers. The Legion trying to bait the players over, trying to ensure that the Caviar does not go detected. This could be huge coming out from Les Fennecs. Caviar and interrogation is in the prospects. But with right around 90 seconds to go, a 3v3. In terms of health count, OneUp Academy has definitely got the upper hand. But this Caviar is still undroned over by the main floor. Only time will tell if she will become a thorn in the back pocket. But Kibo cleaning up backs. 3v2. It's all down to York's forward down the side. Whiff is a shot onto the Grim. And Caviar is now making her way through. But that air jab will be an instant call. The air jab goes off. And what a beautiful way to end the round. OneUp Academy bringing themselves one closer in the air jab. Ensuring that the Caviar is pocketed away.
No way that Cav was there the entire round. She might have just been able to hit the lick of the century, but no. The Nomad, like you said, the air jab will stop her, unfortunately, and that will bring the boys on OneUp Academy to 4-5, 2 rounds in a row, and they've won it absolutely beautifully. They've done a great job. Hey, look, maybe it truly is just the attacking on Oregon because we might just see this go 5-5.
It is definitely a possibility going into the 10th round,
Attackers need to locate and
Wait,
defuse
what's
as many
happening in
bombs as
chat?
they can.
and the German tank has decided to knock on his doors as if the Euro 2024 is not going on as we speak. Germany already qualified to the next round, and OneUp Academy hoping that they can embrace that spirit, the spirit of the Germans that has been just steamrolling their way through the group stages. And I mean, yeah, it was a good round coming out from OneUp Academy. Les Fennecs, I think they just allowed this sort of mentality. Oh, we're steamrolling
10
this team.
seconds to
Let's just
go.
play our game. Let's just do whatever we want to do. And OneUp Academy, I think, are finally
5
making them
seconds to
eat the
go.
words. But going into the 10th round, we have gone up to the second floor.
Attackers
OneUp
objective
Academy
is
has
to
got to
locate a
get
bomb
another
and
big
defuse
round
it.
in the
Defender is
books.
exposed.
Well, we will see. I mean, it would be
attackers
nice, like
bomb
I said,
diffuser
if
has been
OneUp Academy
dropped.
does tie this out, 5-5. I
Attackers
would
recovered
hope
the diffuser.
that Les Fennecs will call a cheeky little timeout to kind of stop the momentum.
Ooh.
However, oh my god, I love that loyalty camo. Beautiful. Bama will take down 9-Court, who seems to be the Titan. That is a big thorn in the side of Les Fennecs. He's been doing amazing, and he ended up clutching up around prior to that. But anyways, Giuseppe's going to take down Bomber for the refrag. Another beautiful skin coming out. I like that one. And with that, we equalize out the score. Not only are we bringing a Monty before, but we are going to bring a Blitz now. So we're testing out all the shields. Maybe an Osa will come out next. Just over 2 minutes remaining, as well as a Capitan, which, I mean, if y'all watch me, y'all know my opinions about Capitan. If you're really good at playing Capitan, you know when to utilize him. He can be an absolute pain in the rear, pain in the behind to deal with. And as he gets on his cam, geez, nearly gets sauced up. Ow, my God. Let me talk to him. Holy crap. Coco.
By
A
attackers.
beautiful shot, but instant refrag. Beautifully done by Giuseppe. And it's a 2v2. About 1:40 remaining in the round. And
Attackers
although all
recovered
this
the bomb
time, it seems
diffuser.
like this game is so close, so fast.
Yeah, 90 seconds to go as like you mentioned, a 2v2, but a beautiful kill coming out from Coco right there to kind of neutralize. I'm guessing it was the Montaigne coming up main staircase. And I've got to say, OneUp Academy has positioned himself in a very interesting location, trying to force their way up White Staircase. Rappel, I believe, is being heard out, so a main window as well as White Staircase, which is in the horizon. But that slug shotgun is going to be a devious weapon to go up against at close range. Misses one shot, misses both shots, pulls out the SMG 12, but does not land a single shot onto the gridlock. 50 seconds to go. And there goes the Goyo canister, ensuring that that entry point is not available for the gridlock. But there she goes. Diffuser down cold, 45 seconds left. It's all down to Giuseppe, but gets one. Can he get the double? Can or the quad, I guess, for the round. Hops on into the main staircase to flash himself, but what a kill! And Vax, unfortunately, pulls out the last gun, or I believe it was Kevin, cleaning it up, and Les Fennecs are now on map point.
Oh my gosh, I'm telling you, these rounds, it feels like they go by so fast. Can you believe it's already 4-6? I feel like I've been casting for 10 minutes. These rounds have yet to bore me. I've yet to open my mouth and go, ah. No, I've been opening my mouth going, what is, oh my God, what the heck is going on? Oh, and there's this point in the round where you're like, you have absolutely no clue who has the upper hand, who has the advantage.
Defenders,
Those are the
protect your
best
bombs from being
types
defused by
around.
attackers.
Les Fennecs will win out that round, and they will put themselves at match a point. The boys on OneUp Academy have to win the next 2 rounds. They want to think about winning this map entirely. Their one and only chance. Bringing us to the base, and we are going to have a Monty like we did not the last round, but the round before the last round. I wonder why they decided to go for a blitz instead of a
Ooh.
Monty last round. Who will know that? Oh my God. How many Goyo canisters are we going to put in blue, guys? That's 1, 2, 3, 4. That is 4. What on God's green earth?
5 seconds
I'm
remaining.
sure that they're not all going to push by blue, but it seems like Les Fennecs are, they got
Attackers
some
must
crazy
locate and
intuition.
defuse the
Maybe it's a
bomb.
man's intuition. Wait, this male intuition might just be right because it seems like we already have 3 that are pushing right through. And
Yeah,
Defender
before I let
exposed.
y'all
oh
go, Bahama
no.
to take down Chemo, and it's a 4v5 already in the favor of this Fennecs.
Yeah, it seems like Les Fennecs have definitely seen Oppenheimer as one of the go candidates does finally go off Montaigne, eating up just a slither of damage, but a big kill coming out. The Nomad off the board, and the Twitch canvas, the Twitch drone being utilized to burn away those go canvases. It is going to be a few seconds, up to about 35, I believe, before the fire does finally dissipate. But Les Fenix in a winnable situation now, as Yana now getting cleanup backs. A beautiful kill coming out with the slug shotgun of the Vigil. It's all down to the Montaigne, the line, as well as the Twitch. A 3v5 situation. This is for match point to win it out for Les Fenix. Bama gets one. Another kill coming out from Vax. It's all down to the Montaigne. The Oryx rushes away, and there it goes. A flawless round. A 7-4 matchup as Les Fenix captures all 3 points up against OneUp Academy.
Wow. And I was saying, I'm like, I have absolutely no clue how to counter a Monty. You could put a Monty in front of me before his rework, and after I would never know how to counter him. But it seems like an Oryx should do the trick. Coco, an absolute goat, amazing at playing Monty, as well as amazing at countering him. And with that,
Mhm.
like you said, the boys on Les Fenix will secure that 7-4 win. It seems like the French Canadians will be victorious for tonight. Although, I will say the boys on that one-shot ACAT team, especially 9-shot, I believe is his name, did absolutely beautiful. He did great. It's just, unfortunate there will be a winner, there will be a loser. And with that, of course,
Mhm.
I'm happy because my boys on console will end up winning that out.
Yeah, I definitely agree. And it seems like it was also a battle of the casters' nationalities, the Canadians going up and winning it out. Unfortunately, not able one up academy not able to to represent America in the way that it should have been represented, but a valiant effort nonetheless. I think one of the few things I want to nitpick about Les Fenix is, I guess, their overconfidence in the way that they play. It's gonna take that one matchup, maybe up against an Outlast Black or a One at Goons Academy. There's a couple other teams in this league that can definitely humble Les Fenix, but as of right now, they're flying in full throttle. They're enjoying life. It's just gonna take that one team, that one game, that's really gonna make or break this Les Fenix team.
I can see that honestly. Everybody needs to be brought down to earth sometimes, but I mean, I feel like Les Fenix, they were okay to get a little bit overconfident, but I mean, like you said, they got to be careful because one team will absolutely lock in. They'll see, all right, no more games. Let's get going. Let's get it moving. And oh my God, take a look at this
Attackers
beautiful
drop
clip.
the
Mm.
I remember this like it was literally yesterday, except it wasn't yesterday. It was probably about 10 minutes ago. Absolutely beautiful plays coming out from both
drop
sides.
it.
The Monties, I think literally a shield was played every single round. We watched what's 7 plus 4?
Drop the bomb to
What's 9 plus 10?
11.
21. I'm kidding. 7 plus 4. I believe that's 11. 11
Yes.
rounds of straight
defender exposed.
shields. Oh my God. And I was not bored of it for a second.
No, it was very fast paced, even with the Montaigne on the board for just about every round. Just one out of the 11 rounds where Montaigne was utilized. Blitz, I think, came out in round number 9 or 10. It was just a shield galore. But it wasn't slow. It was very fast paced, very in each other's faces. It just so happens to Les Fenix when they're in a play style like that, it almost feels like they're inevitably going to win. It really is going to come down to which team can kind of force Les Fenix to slow down. Then only then will we be able to see just how good this team is. But as of right now, they're one of the best teams in the league. I believe they are now undefeated, maybe 3-1. I gotta go check on the score. But Les Fenix looking really good. One Up Academy. It's one of those matches where they gotta learn from it and move on.
Yes. And it's crazy because this match started a little bit late, and yet we're practically on time for
Hmm.
almost nearly on time for our next game. So, glad it went through fast. We can stay on track. Seems like the French Canadians represented Canada well today. I guess I'm on Team Canada, you were on Team America. So, thank you to our French Canadians for giving Canada something to be proud of finally. I mean, There's nothing bad about Canada, so never mind. But I think they might be the only French Canadian team. Are they the only Canadian team at all?
I I want to say yeah. I think there might be one other team. I'm not 100% sure, but I know for a fact that Los Fennecs are French Canadian. I have been in their VC a handful of times in the last 2 weeks, and they speak nothing but French. And I'm like,
Oh
okay,
my
I
god, I
don't
love
know
it.
anything what you're saying, but cool, whatever. But regardless, Los Fennecs, you know, has done well. One Up Academy, unfortunately, did fall 7-4, but just take a few minutes, grab a glass of water, cool yourself down. We've got one more game coming out for you here shortly. It is Rakai Esports going up against Chaos. Don't go anywhere.
Womp womp womp.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. It is match two upon us. Chaos versus I drew a Rakai. I drew a blank. I'm sorry. My name is Axel. I'm back on the desk. I'm here joined by the beautiful Bianca. Of course, I got to point the other way due to the camera placement. Bianca, give us a quick run through what happened between Les Fennecs and OneUp Academy.
Les Fennecs beat the boys on One Up, I believe One Up ACAD team, 7-4 on Oregon. A great game to watch. Hopefully you guys were here to watch it because it was an absolute banger. I had amazing time casting it, but if you didn't get to watch it, I believe that we will be uploading it onto YouTube as well as keeping it as a video onto the Twitch. So if you guys weren't able to watch your friends the first time around, you can definitely watch them the second time around with that. Like I said, we will be going on to the second cast of the night. And I'm excited because I've actually casted Raycat before just like a couple days ago.
Yeah, definitely agree. So when it comes to the actual lineup, it will not be too much of a surprise for Reikai. We got Rakan, Skitza, Cheeky, Nikomata, and Bottom. But over on the Chaos side, their AEL stream debut, we got Phoenix, Fran, OG, Hopper, and Chosen. These are the 10 players coming into the server, battling it out for 3 points at the maximum, but a minimum 2-1 if they decide to go to OT. A lot is in store for both of these teams who have been a little rocky across the first 3 matches. This matchup is going to be huge.
Yes, unfortunately, the boys on Reikai actually lost. I remember this because I wanted them to win so badly because they have Neko on their team, which means cat in Japanese. I'm like, oh my god, like this is gonna be so fun. But this will be my first time casting the other team, and I'm excited to see what they have in store for us. It will be chaos, guys. I definitely didn't forget that at all. With that,
Yeah, it's
woo! Matte bands. Oh, I'm so sorry, Alien. I am
Oh
so
no, you're
sorry.
good. Bank as and Skyscraper, the first 2 maps to be off the docket. Cafe as along with Chalet off the board. So we're nearing it down to the last 3 to 4 maps to be selected. But Clubhouse as well as Oregon. So we're not going to be getting a repeat of any map tonight. Going down to the final maps to be chosen. Night Haven finally off the board. A map that I was kind of hoping wasn't on the docket is officially out of the docket. It's coming
Is
down to
it gonna
2 more
be?
maps.
Oh
Constantly
no.
gone, and we're going to border.
Border! I
One of the
literally
more.
Alien! Shut the front door right now. I deadass said I will have more fun. I will have the same amount of fun if I was casting with you on Oregon and if I was casting with you on Border. This is the female intuition that I don't even know about yet because I literally called it and I didn't even realize it. Guys, run that clip back right now. Run it back right. Oh
Oh
my
Lord.
gosh, bro. I have like a sixth sense. It's literally deep within me. Like it's like buried within me. Alien, can you believe that?
I honestly cannot believe it at all. The fact you're able to call both maps that we're going to be going to tonight is astonishing. Honestly, it's very, very impressive. It just showcases just how much you've grown as a caster over the last couple of months. So the fact that we're going to be going to border for this last matchup, a map that has been out for as long as Valkyrie and Blackbeard have been out on the game, we're going to be throwing it back to year one, but with a more recent rework. It's Chaos Esports versus Rakai Esports Blue in border. I've got to say any predictions before we go into this match.
Well, I mean, I hope that Reikai wins again because, they got a Neko on their team, but of course, I hope that this game is also going to be very tight and close. I'm going to predict that Reikai is going to win 8-6. What do you think?
I'm gonna say a chaos 8-7 matchup. Might be seven
Okay.
five, 8-7 is possible, but regardless, chaos first ban, not a surprise. Doe could be a very strong operator in the current meta. The phone calls, the DMR, a wonderful loadout overall from the Korean operator. Rakai though, going for the next attacking ban. Any ideas before it comes out?
Dang! Oh my god. I mean, it already came
Oh,
out, but it was gonna be in my head anyways. Oh my god, I just like, ah! Yo, are we gonna see a Monty band based off of last game? Because this is that was the result of not having a Monty band. A Mira instead. What do you think? Last one's gotta be Monty, surely, right?
Well, the fact that we're banning defensive operators, Montaigne is impossible to be banned, but a clash is possible if you want to take away any sort of shield from this matchup. But I think for Chaos, they're not going to be banning any of that. They're going to go something basic. Valkyrie, one of the strongest operators, in my opinion, in Border. Those black eye cameras, they do phenomenal work when it comes to obtaining intel. And if you're able to place them in very cheeky, very hidden spots, tight corners, in places that the attackers cannot easily identify them. She's a strong operator, but in chaos case, they said no more of the American cameras. As we started all off here in Border, it is round one. We're going to be going to the Armory and Archives site. Fenrir making the showcase, and Montaigne again. It seems like
Oh
it's
my god.
tonight is it the Canadian Independence Day, because Montaigne has been played for just about every round tonight.
That was 11 rounds last game. So maybe we're looking at a couple more this time. It seems like Monty just maybe they just don't ban Monty because they're like, damn, bro, we want to use him instead. Maybe both teams have a little bit of a little Monty trick up their sleeve. Oh, this is taking a little bit longer than usual. I wonder why.
It seems like
Interessante,
when
guys.
players, well,
Ooh, rehost for Chicky.
yeah, it seems like
Defenders,
Cheeky's
protect the
computer is
bombs from
still
being
running
used
off
by
of
attackers.
Windows 95. Unfortunately, El Ritos will probably be commencing here shortly. It's a little
Are we gonna go
unfortunate
back to our
having to
faces?
start. It's a little unfortunate that
Oh, rehost confirmed, guys. We're gonna be
yeah.
going back to our beautiful faces.
Hello. I mean, mine's not really that beautiful. Yours is, but
What? Don't say that. Oh my gosh.
I just
Alien is
did.
a very handsome man.
No,
I
no.
wouldn't, I was gonna say he's a very handsome old man, but he's not an old man. He's a young man. He's older than a young man, but younger than an old man. He's a man. A
Middle
beautiful
aged.
man. A luscious, a
I
middle
believe
aged.
I believe middle
What?
aged is what is the word you're
Oh my
looking
god,
for at
middle
this
aged is
point.
like 40. You are not 40. There's no way you're
No,
40.
no, I just
Exactly.
turned 26.
See? Guys, you are not middle aged. You are like that's just like your prime. I'm like kind of in my prime. I'm like in my prime for a girl. I'm 19, so this is my prime. Like
You're
I'm living in
entering the
my
prime.
prime.
You're
What?
entering
I'm
your
living
prime.
in my prime. Are you kidding me?
Eh,
This is
living,
for
entering
a
tomato
woman
tomato.
like this is my prime. But like a man's prime is like ages like 23 to like 28.
I would say anything past between 25 and 32.
Mira was one of the bands, guys. I remember that. And Valk, and Ying, and Tokavi. Give me an
That's
award for
nice.
that. Was I right or was I wrong?
No, you're very very accurate in terms of
No,
the
I think I
operator
got it wrong.
bands.
Did they say I
She's on
got it wrong?
fire. She's on
Did they
fire.
say I got
Sign
it
her
wrong?
up. Take her to the North American stage 2 talent team.
Stage 2, guys, if y'all ever see me on an actual like broadcast, I will let you guys pretend to be my friend. Y'all can be like, yo, I knew Bianca in elementary school. I'll be like, hell yeah. Hell yeah, I knew that
I,
person in elementary
I
school.
don't think that would work for me.
Really? But, like, what if everybody like wants to like act like they know me?
Fair enough. But I
Maybe
mean,
they
hey,
already do that. Like, what if I already have like people that are like, no, I knew Bianca when she was like a little jitnim.
okay. Yeah, I
I'm
mean,
sorry,
it
Alien.
is definitely possible. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm fine.
Alien, what? You can literally be like, yo, I used to cast right beside Bianca. Like once, like, what if I become like a billionaire? Not even because of my casting, but just because I'm like awesome like that.
I I mean, hey,
I would definitely let you
we're
tell
all here
everybody that
for
you're
each
my
other.
best
So
friend.
thanks.
Well,
But
anyways, seems like we will be going back to the match, the local rehost. Didn't last too long. Hopefully, y'all enjoyed looking at our faces because you won't be seeing them unless there is, of course, a pause. But you will not be seeing our faces for the next, at the very least, 7 rounds. At the very most, 7 plus
15.
7, 14. The next 15 rounds. Granted, there's no rehosts. I mean, not rehosts, but granted, there's no pauses.
It is definitely a possibility. It really just depends on how these teams play things out. Like you mentioned, Rakai did play early in the week on stream on back on Monday, where I
And I
believe you
believe it was
mentioned
Night
they
Haven.
faltered. Yes, it
So
was Night
completely
Haven actually.
yeah, completely different map. And I just got wind that somebody just disconnected again. So maybe it's time to disconnect them and connect back to our faces so that we can talk to the fans. Not even the fans, the family, sorry. The family. Oh, cheeky again though. It is gonna
Attackers need to
Yay!
locate and defuse as many
No, well
bombs as
actually
they
no,
can.
it's sad you guys won't see our faces. But the boys on Reikai have been like, okay, you know what? Fluff it. Fluff it. We about to play this out. So that is what we're going to do. We're going to be spectating the top of this border building. Never mind, we're going to be going back into it, bringing us upstairs to, what is this site called? Armory and Archives?
Armory and Archives. Yes, Armory and Archives is where we're going to be starting off here in Border Chaos. Nothing surprising when it comes to the operator lineup as well as Rakai. They're playing very standard, very in the meta operators. I think the only one that
10
I
seconds to go.
have some questions on is the Malusi, just because of the fact that there might be
5
some
seconds
better
remaining.
operators to bring on, especially if you're going to be holding Armory and Archives in the way that they are. But regardless, they play professional. They play competitive Siege. I have been out of the game for so long that they might as well call me Michael Jordan, only without the accolades. But regardless, round number 1 is underway. Rakai starting off on the attack in a 4v5 situation. Chaos in optimum position from the grave, I guess, or from the start. More correct
Oh,
terminology.
of course. Look, we did mention, and they will bring it again. It is gonna be a Monty. I wouldn't be surprised if they were able to get in there like somewhere with this Monty and then end up winning out the round. I feel like the Mira, or not the Mira, the Malusi is a good pick here, and
Ooh.
damn, already Zixer, I remember him because I never knew how to say his name, will take down Mr. OG. A 4v4 as the tables have equalized out for the boys on Reikai, and it seems like already Mr. Hooper be coming in from below, trying to hit over with, opening up the hatches, hitting the beams from below. Wamaida will get taken down by Raycon Fusion. And that's already going to be the advantage of Reikai, who started at a disadvantage. They started on the back foot, but will have the advantage as we advance through the round.
Yeah, within the first, now nearing the 90-second mark, a 3v4 situation in the favor of Rakai, like you mentioned before. But the Montaigne effectively making it a 3v3 in terms of actual gun available. Now, of course, the pistol is a very strong weapon, but look at this. The Azami sneaking away through. The staircase gets one Nomad off the board, 3v3. 120 left in the mark, and Chaos now left in a very optimum position to win this round out, as the Montaigne is inching his way ever so closely to go for the execution. But the Fenrir gadget going off, and ooh, Ace, you might want to hold that trigger just a little bit tighter to you, because the Montaigne head almost clean off.
Unfortunate, damn. Luckily, that didn't happen. And Mrs. Zombie is going to be holding out here from offices, I guess that won't really need to be the case. So it seems like everybody's going to be coming in through this main wall. Monty is going to start making some aggressive plays, walking through. I'm trying to see if this Mr. Ace will start planting the bomb, as he will. Now that the Legion is taken care of, Zombie was all the way by offices on the other side. Same thing with Fenrir, the Monty. He's gonna hopefully be watching his teammates out, and perhaps a little swing from the back will not even be needed. Glitch to take down Mr. Hooper. And Monty to finish off Phoenix. He hits him to the bottom of the floor, and one more time to secure him, giving him a little bit of them shots. And with that, the boys on Reikai, although started at a man disadvantage, will end up winning out that round, making the score 1-0.
Yeah, definitely a great way for Rakai to start. And like you mentioned, on the back foot in a 4v5 due to the disconnect by Cheeky. Players from Rakai decided to play it out, and they gambled and they won. They played the cards right. Chaos, unfortunately, they were a little too spread out, a little too spread thin. They were not able to capitalize any sort of refrag. The Azami, though, did bring them back into an even man count, but unfortunately, that only did them so much. As soon as the Legion went down to the ground and pretty much gasping for air, it allowed Rakai to position themselves in a position to plant. And as soon as that plant went down in a 1v3 situation, you still got the Montaigne up on the board. It really was not looking good for Chaos to bring it back. And Rakai, wonderful way to start this matchup.
And the loading is taking a little bit longer than usual. Cheeky! Oh my gosh, what is happening this
Attackers need to
poor
locate
boy?
and defuse
Fortunately,
as many
Reikai,
bombs
will
as
they
they can.
play with one less person again? I mean, it didn't go too badly last round, but being at a man disadvantage every single round has gotta hurt. Seems like they're just gonna play it out, and they will not have the man for this round yet again. Hopefully,
Attackers have
Ray Cal will
located a
be
bomb.
able to be the father that stepped up once again and win out the round, but only time will tell. We will be going back Armory and Archives with almost the same setup, but instead we are going to have, it seems like a castle instead of a Malusi, which, I mean, you literally mentioned,
10
you're like, maybe
seconds
the
to
Malusi isn't
insertion.
the best pick for this, and it seems like they're listening. They're
5 seconds to
listening
go.
somehow, some way, and they got rid of that Malusi and just opted in for a castle,
Defuse
which
the
I feel
bomb.
like I don't too often see.
Yeah, I think Cast is one of those operators, due to the amount of utility attackers have, it's one of those operators that, yeah, you can bring him to burn that utility. But, I mean, weapon-wise, one of the worst weapons in the game. He's still a good operator, don't get me wrong. He's, in my opinion, still one of the best operators to be utilized in any sort of meta. It's just a matter of being able to place these castle barricades at the right position and knowing where your attackers can be coming from. And it seems like Chaos are somewhat knowing where they're coming from. They're coming in from the eastern side of the map. They're going to be going for more of an archives take, an interesting take, as it's not a take you normally see too often. But my first line of defense with an Azami barricade. Only time will tell if he will drop off. But Rakai taking their time, ensuring that they've got the entry point all secured. And look at that. My off to 4. Never mind. Montaigne gets cleaned up. Recon, though, gets the refrag. 60 seconds in, a 4v3. Still in favor of Chaos.
I was gonna say, I feel like if they got aggressive on the Wamai, he was just gonna drop the hash, but it seems like he didn't have time to. He got taken down, but the Monty will also be taken down. That could be a very good operator takedown if you're the boys on Chaos. One last person to push through, but it's also the Monty. We've seen how powerful the Monty
Bomb
is
diffuser has
based
been
on the
dropped.
last game that we just casted, and now this game again, he's gonna be played both rounds, so it seems like Monty is calculated into every single one of these attacking lineups, whether we like it or not. And it seems like Ash is waiting for a good
Attackers
opportunity to
recovered the
come
bomb
about,
diffuser.
opening up that catwalk. Castle might just get caught off guard a little bit, as he is going to be over here by the CC, along with Miss Azami. 2 people offside. It seems like another 2 people are going to be holding down the fortress. I wonder. Wait, never mind. Something below. I wonder who they're going to pick off first, or at least who they think they're going to pick off first, as we encroach a minute remaining.
Yeah, 60 seconds to go, and like still 3v4. Zami is still playing a power position along with the castle, but the Ash holding off and waiting for the moment. Ace though eating up a lot of damage coming out from OG over deep by securities stocks. 40 seconds left. Chosen playing below is going to be a pivotal player, especially with the fact that both Recon as well as Zen are both pushing in. Hooper, though, gets 1 kill. Beautiful kill. A tight angle coming onto the A bomb chassis, and a swing comes out from the Ace. Does not matter. The Azami getting a double kill onto the round. It's all down to the Nomad in Fountain. Can she land a shot? Unfortunately, it does not even matter. Hooper, a triple kill onto the round. Chaos getting round number 2 over the boys of Rakai.
Damn, Reikai. I mean, they did try, but it just seems like boys on Chaos were able to hold down the fortress that Azami, Mr. Hooper, did absolutely amazing. He's been doing good both rounds. I think he was getting a cheeky couple kills last round as well, so not too shabby if I do say so myself. It seems like we're going to be waiting for Mr. Cheeky to return. Cheeky was one person that I remembered from casting them previously. It seems like he will be coming back. Thankfully, we can give the boys on Reikai a little bit more of an even playing field, because who knows, maybe if Cheeky was alive, the boys on Reikai would have won it. But we will never know now, of course, as well as the fact that the boys on Chaos won that Archives and Armory. We will be going down to Bathroom and Teller as Cheeky returns, and it seems like the defensive lineup looks in and around the same. Not too much of a discrepancy from last round.
Yeah, I think the very, very minimal changes. I believe the mute was not utilized last round, as well as I remember who was playing. Who was next
Attackers
to
need to
mute?
locate and
The
defuse the
Warden.
bomb.
2 operators have not been. That's not seen the light of day thus far in Border, but finally making their appearance here in the 3rd round. Like I mentioned, going down to the Bathroom Tellers site, a site that after the rework of Border has become the more standard secondary site. Ventilation opting out as the tertiary site. Some teams really, very minimal teams rotate in that 4th site over by customs. But regardless, Rakai at full throttle finally being able to make his appearance. Cheeky is on the
10
board.
seconds to insertion.
Chaos, though, had a really good
Attackers have
round last
discovered
round.
the location of a bomb.
All things considered,
5
Hooper,
seconds left.
phenomenal three-piece to win the round for his team. And Rakai, I think
Attackers are
with
moving
the
to
amount of
defuse the bomb.
utility they had and the amount of players they had, they did pretty well.
And you know, it's interesting that you say that the vent and workshop is a tertiary site, because I feel like whenever I'm playing ranked on console, it seems like that's always the second site to go. Maybe bathroom. I think maybe, you know, in some ways they can be interchangeable, but I always feel like I definitely see the workshop being
Wait,
played more than the vent.
already on
But oh
site.
my god, what is happening? Maybe I'm just talking way too much. Yo, why was site literally
Oh.
free? Hello?
Attackers are activating.
As I'm literally
Just-
speaking, as I'm going on my own little tangent, it seems like they don't even have a rotate from workshop into there. Where was everybody in sight? Going to a 2v4. The boys on Reikai already have the diffuser down. Becoming a 2v3, but not for long. And 1v3 the Monty brought again. That's going to be 3 straight rounds, hitting them Toby's a little bit. And unfortunately, it doesn't seem too bright. Mr. Bottom is going to hit Fennecs with his shield and finish him off. Pistol whipping it out, and oh my god, maybe I should just shut the hell up and let the rounds go on, because that, I'm not even sure why Chaos decided to just leave. They literally set up site and then said, okay, bye guys. Bye-bye.
It
What
it
the
doesn't even seem
hell
like they
just
even
happened?
finished setup. I don't even think they finished their entire defensive setup. Rakai, more importantly, Cheeky was in sight within the first 10 seconds. There was no sort of sound cue that she hopped into the window. We're looking around, having a good time. We're talking about this match, and next thing you know, Ash is
Attackers need
just
to
in the middle of
locate and
bathroom,
defuse bomb.
without a care in the world. Legion had the hatch open, apparently didn't see her coming, and it gets absolutely ride by Recon Fusion with
Attackers
that
have
Sophia
located the
AR. It was just an abysmal round coming out from Chaos. Rakat, a quick response, and Cheeky making his presence known, even though he did not land a single kill.
Yep, and we're going to see the Monty for the 4th round in a row. I guess that's the difference between bringing Cheeky and not bringing Cheeky. I was literally saying, I'm like, I think Cheeky was the one person that I truly remembered from that
10 seconds to go.
from that Nighthaven Labs map. And I mean,
5 seconds remaining.
maybe he'll get in there like swimmer. He is going to be an Ash, so he is going to get a little bit
Attackers
active.
objective is
And
defuse
I'm
the bomb.
sure that the boys on Chaos are going to be a little more prepared now. Maybe they're going to actually, you know, set up site, or at least have a couple people in sight waiting around if it's not going to be fully set up. They are going to be going bathroom and bathroom tellers once again. Hopefully this time they'll have a little more success, or, you know, maybe even just at least make it a little bit harder for the boys on Reikai to win the round.
It seems like for the most part, Chaos is setting up on the second floor, forcing Rakai to do a full, utility dump second floor clearance. The thing is, and it's something that Rakai notices, that by hopping in through that single window during the early stages of the round, the Legion is not even fully prepared downstairs. Maybe it's the castle. One of the two, whoever has got the Mozzie shotgun, they're not fully set up downstairs. It allows Rakai or any sort of attacker to just force themselves in. And I think Rakai realized that, and Chaos did, set up themselves a little bit more quickly. They are positioned in where they need to be at. But Rakai, for the most part, if they read that Castle's the only player downstairs, the only one holding side effectively, they can easily steamroll themselves through ventilation into bathroom and go for another execution.
I like how they EMP'd that wall off to get that local drone through. Monty's gonna start making waves. He makes his way through. There are gonna be 2 defenders, but one gets taken down by Zixer, another one down by Cheeky, and this seems like they got the full, nearly top floor all to themselves. There's gonna be one person by Fountain is gonna be chosen as he takes down Glitch, but the Monty might just stress him out a little bit, taking it down from the back. Cheeky on that R4C. We are going to have OG watching on this little bit of a catwalk, and damn, no way, Cheeky. Oh my god, as soon as OG looked away, Cheeky had walked over on top of that catwalk and ended up beaming him, and again, the castle left alive. A 1v4 is not looking too good. Just about a minute remaining in the round, and the pressure is on. Luckily, the diffuser hasn't started to plant yet, but it seems like he's gonna have to plant. I do hear an air jab, though. A swing comes out. Cheeky getting extra aggressive. I believe that was a 4-piece from Mr. Cheeky himself, and damn, with that, I believe that's Aki no Suki. Something
Yeah, I definitely
like that.
agree.
Rap.
Yeah, it was
Beautiful.
definitely a rough round coming out from Chaos, as they have opted to call a timeout. Something I don't necessarily see too often. Rakai two straight rounds where they've really showed themselves, where they really displayed themselves. But most importantly, Cheeky, like you mentioned, a 4-piece for herself. And I've got to say, I guess it just shows the class and that Rakai is with and without Cheeky. Cheeky, as soon as they made themselves present into the server, whew, Chaos is looking lost.
I feel like it's a little bit early though to call a timeout. I mean, we don't often see timeouts. It's very uncommon. But I feel like 3-1 is not I don't because only each team gets one timeout, right?
Yes, once each team gets one timeout, regardless if they go to overtime or not. I think
Yeah,
at
so
the
I
fifth
feel like
round,
it's a little bit premature to call something
it
like
could
this.
be
Or
a little
maybe
premature. But if you look at it like this, Rakai goes up 4-1 in border. I understand it's a little more even in terms of win loss between the attackers and defenders, but
I feel like attacking
it's
is so much
Defenders,
easier
protect your bombs
on
from being
border.
it
defused
is.
by attackers.
It is to an extent. I think the way that Chaos has lost 2 straight rounds in a row that's the reason why they're calling it a timeout. It's the manner in which they've lost. It's not
Okay,
the
that makes
fact
sense.
that
You're right.
they're playing
Attackers
poorly. It's
have
not the
discovered the
fact that
location of a bomb.
maybe the setups could utilize some work. It's just the fact that Rakai has been able to steamroll them through bathroom and tellers that they are essentially either one trying to slow down the momentum of Rakai, or two trying to recollect themselves. The comms may not be as clean or as clutterless as you would like, and they're just trying to recollect themselves. So I understand that aspect of it, but I also do understand that 5 rounds in, you're already calling out, or after 4 rounds, you're calling a
Attackers are
timeout.
ready to defuse the bomb.
It could look like you're spiraling, and
I
it just
definitely
it only
understand
benefits
it
Rakai
though.
more than anything.
In a way, like I definitely understand because you are right. The way that Reikai has won they just steamrolled through chaos both times. First time was
Mhm.
practically a flawless, and then just that last round was I believe it was a 1v4. So they practically steamrolled through. So I guess I understand. But I feel like if they do end up going 4-1, I feel like it is very possible to have that 4-2 split, which still isn't that bad. Like I said, I feel like attacking is always a lot easier, at least on border for the very least. Glitch, though, was going to take down Fennecs. Already the Chaos on the back foot. We equalize it up to a 4v4. Castle's going to turn his back a little bit as he runs down that 90 hallway. Cheeky, though, man. Oh, my God. Having Cheeky makes the difference, doesn't he? Takes down Fran, and it's a 3v4. 2 minutes remaining. OG is going to be sitting pretty in CC, or that break room. Is going to tag up the attackers a little bit, but it will not be enough to kill them out. Still time on the clock, and there are shots firing. I'm wondering when they're going to start making their way through sight, and as I'm speaking, they are going to be doing that. The Monty is going to be a big help, a huge shield. They will hear this diffuser start to get planted. They absolutely understand exactly why that Monty is right there. And damn, this honestly seems like literally just the blueprint for success, but damn, OG to take down Cheeky. 30 seconds just about remain on the round. OG to get another one, a 3v2. The man advantage goes to Chaos, but not for long as it goes to a 2v2. Sixer will take down one. OG for another, a 1v1. Let the pistol do the talking. Oh my gosh, a Glock in his pocket, and all he has to do is waste time for not even 10 seconds, and it looks like the boys on cams might just win a little bit of a bait, maybe. It won't matter. Oh my God!
Get defused!
No! No, I don't think
Can
he's
you
got
do
it
it?
all. No,
No,
I
yeah,
don't
he's got it. I think he's got it. I think he's got it.
20 seconds.
Oh
No!
my
Defender
God!
successful.
You're joking.
100th of a second. A Legion mine in the ankles of the Montaigne cleans up the round, saves Chaos from Doomsday. What a way for them to lose that round for Rakai. Unbelievable. But the triple kill, salvaging it. But the Legion mine, is the saving grace for Chaos.
Oh my God. I was like, no, Reikai has this. Like, it's just like, oh my God. I'm so sorry, Chaos, that I ever doubted you. And whoever that Legion was,
Attackers need to
literally,
locate and defuse bombs.
Legion, oh my God, they just unknowingly just saved, not even unknowingly, but they unintentionally saved that entire round with that. Instead of going bathroom themselves, because it seemed like they've been steamrolled every time, we are going to be going vent and workshop, which I feel like would make the most sense as the second round. Or not the second round, the second
Bomb located by attackers.
I feel for Rakai. I'm going to be completely honest. I feel for them. That was a round that they should have won. the way that they were able to go through the initial stage of the push, the
10
way they were
seconds
able
to
to
insertion.
force out Chaos completely out of archives. Chaos were
5
locked
seconds
out.
to go.
They had no right to even attempt to make their
Attackers
way
are
back
moving
into
to
Fountain,
defuse the
let
bomb.
alone offices and archives. I don't know what happened, what got into the body of
Attackers dropped the
OG,
diffuser. Attackers
but he
recovered the
became
diffuser.
Prime Shiko. He put the backpack on his back and brought Chaos to a winnable position, and then the Guman, like you mentioned, saving grace. Chaos should have not won that round, and Rakai, I think they're going to be coming into this round furious, and they're going to be playing into the faces of Chaos, as we're already witnessing the first 30 seconds.
We can see Split hit a 3-3, which would be great, because then my prediction would be one step closer to being right. I do believe that Raykai was going to win 8-6, I believe. And with that, a 4v4, 2 kills coming out, one on either side. But let it be known, the boys on Raykai are here. They're here to stay. Oh my gosh, as everything is happening upstairs, as they're making their way through, it seems like downstairs, it's just absolutely getting terrorized. The fuser's already planted, and unfortunately, Phoenix is gonna have to do more than just, you know, hit a miracle. He's gonna have to hit a miracle and a half, a 4-piece, along with 7 seconds to spare to defuse a bomb, and it just seems extremely unlikely. Last round was unlikely the boys on Chaos will win, but it seems like this round might just be impossible. Hold on, let me bite my tongue a little bit. 10 seconds remaining on top of the hatch. He sees him, but no, it will not work out. Raykai will leave Split at 4-2, winning out that final round.
Yeah, it seems like while we were so focused on the top floor push, Rakai just decided to say, you know what? Let's stop playing around. Let's actually put this in the ground. And within the first minute, the diffuser was down. Within the first minute, Rakai, that was a beautiful attack into the ventilation site. Chaos, it looked a little chaotic. They looked a little scrambled, like some scrambled eggs on a Saturday morning. It was not pretty. The switch has officially happened. Round number 7 is underway, and we've got to mention, Rakai has played 2 rounds with 4 players.
Attackers need to locate.
Cheeky has been only in this matchup since round number 3, and outside of that 4-piece, has been pretty quiet. This has just been, honestly, a full team effort. Recon 6-1, bottom, or I guess 6-3, bottom 5-2, Zixer 5-4, Glitch 4-3, Cheeky 5-3. These players in Rakai are playing together, and for Chaos, it's just 3 players effectively. Fennecs is barely showed up, and Fran, I think, is still doing 10 mans or still warming up his aim. He has not shown up, and we're already halfway through this match.
Oh, I mean,
5 seconds left.
this is the difference that Cheeky makes. This man was gone for 2 rounds, and maybe that was
Attackers'
Chaos's
objective is to defuse the
time
bomb.
to, you know, be a little bit laid back, you know, and chill out for a little bit, because now Raykai is absolutely not giving them any time to chill out and relax at all. Seems like Raykai is getting in there like somewhere, but again, maybe it is just the attacking on border. Hopefully that will be the case, and we'll get a little bit of a tighter matchup. A 4-2 on Split isn't too shabby. We aren't going to have a shield, though, so I believe this will be like the first round that we haven't seen a shield at all. Raykai played them 6 straight rounds, and unfortunately Chaos will not be continuing that trend. Instead, a Deimos will be brought, which, I mean, we see that quite often, but I'm interested to see how well the Deimos can perform their task. It is going to be Hooper. We know Hooper is absolutely amazing.
Glitch almost seeing the head of the floors. That would have been a huge pick coming out from the dock as we near the 2-minute mark. Very slow attack coming out from Chaos from what we're used to by Rakai. They're trying to ensure that the match is still being played in their tempo. Regardless, though, Rakai holding down Fountain side. Wamai trying to see if they can get an easy kill. Only time will tell, as we're now nearing the halfway point. It's still a 5v5.
Seems like the boys on Chaos are a lot slower when it comes to attacking versus Raykai. Raykai seem to be absolutely confident in their skills and does everything extremely fast, extremely aggressive, but it seems like Chaos likes to, you know, put it on the back burner a little bit. They like to drone out a lot more and like to understand what they're going to be doing every step of the way. Again, Seems
Oh, no.
like Cheeky might be in for, oh my god, a bit of a surprise. He does take down one, but gets instantly taken out after. That's the refrag. A 4v3. The boys on Reikai are going to be at a man disadvantage as we just approach the 1 minute mark. I'm interested. I know Grim was vlogging up a little bit of that offices area. I'm curious to see. I do see somebody downstairs. It is going to be, I believe, probably more than likely a Deimos who might just shoot from the floor. He might just be a villain from below, coming in and making hell on earth. Unfortunately, it seems like Recon is in a bad situation, but Deimos is in an even worse one. Gets GBN noted. It might just be hard for him to get picked up. Bottom will finish him off. It is a 3v3. C4s are going to start to get thrown out, and they are going to have to start planting the bomb if they want to start getting aggressive. They could try and go for kills, but, I mean, with time this low,
15
doesn't
seconds
seem
remaining.
likely. Just about 10 seconds remaining. Glitch will take
10
down
seconds
Fran,
remaining.
though. A 2v3.
Wait, he's
The
just going
boys
down.
on Chaos at a bit of a disadvantage. A 2v2. Nearly
Oh.
2v1. Boys on defense, Reikai will win that out. Bottoms up as he takes down not one, but two.
Yeah, it got real dicey right there for the team of Rakai as the diffuser was being actively planted. I think the A's had about 3 to 4 seconds left before the box went down, but a beautiful way for the castle to bring it back and ensure that the round did not slip away like the one that happened a few moments ago. But Cheeky, though, does get the kill onto the Ash, but a quick refrag. It was just beautiful back and forth. But as soon as Rakai had that man count, had the health count, and the time, it was just a matter of time before they inevitably won.
Well, they did it in beautiful fashion.
Defenders, protect
Again,
your
I
bombs
feel
from
like
being defused
I
by
feel like the
attackers.
Reikai that I'm watching today and the Reikai that I watched a couple days ago is not the same. Although Reikai is a very,
Attackers have located
I mean,
the bomb.
I honestly didn't get the same impression when I casted them the first time versus this time. I'm not sure if maybe it was the map, but Reikai seem to be absolutely phenomenal, and they know what they're doing when it comes to border. Nighthaven Labs, they did great as well, but I definitely think that, you know, this Reikai is a completely different team. I think that they are a lot better. They're
10 seconds to
playing.
go.
I don't know. Their chemistry just seems to be absolutely way different. I don't even know what
5
sort of
seconds left.
science, you know, Riz joke I can make about this, but it definitely just seems like the chemistry
Attackers'
is off the
objective
charts.
is to defuse the bomb.
They're definitely doing their part in ensuring that they don't experience a repeat from Monday night. I think when they played against Monday night, I can't even remember who they played against. Was it One of the Goons or whoever they played against?
No, it definitely wasn't Wanagoons. No, wait, it might have been Wanagoons. It was Waileki, I think. I remember casting a comp person.
No, it was Axiom. Axiom Legions. Axiom is not a team to be looked down upon. I think Axiom is a very
yes!
strong team.
Oh my god, they did
In comparison to
great.
Chaos, there's definitely a level difference. Not saying that Chaos is a bad team. It's just when it comes to the level between Chaos and Axiom and Axiom and Rakai, there is definitely a ladder of skill. Now, of course, Chaos still has a lot of time, still in the 8th round. I think if they win this current round that is being played out, it is still definitely a possibility for them to bring it back to a much more closer matchup. But for Rakai, they win this round, they go to match point. And in terms of the league standing, in terms of what they could do in the prospects of a playoff push, a big win it would be for Rakai.
I hope so. It would be nice to see Mr. Neckleboy win it out. Poor Fran. 1-7, Phoenix 2-6. Oh my gosh. Boys, we need you locking in just a little bit. The boys on Reikai seem to be getting kills all across the board. Nobody's doing, you know, everybody's practically, like you said, doing their part, doing more than enough to secure this win. And it seems like, again, Chaos is just, you know, a little bit slow. They're letting the water boil a little bit. They're letting it simmer. They're letting the food simmer, heating it up slowly but surely. I hope that, you know, time won't be, you know, a disadvantage for them, because, you know, there are a lot of teams that are amazing at working under pressure, and then there are a lot of teams that, you know, unfortunately crack under pressure. OG, though, will be the first one to get a kill out. It will be onto Zixer. These east main stairs might just be Thorn in Mr. Bottom side. Cheeky, though, will take a down of Fran, equalizing it out to a 4v4. However, the boys on Reikai keep falling one after another. Not only is it a 4v3, but technically 4v2 right now, or not technically, but Kaid is down, so that is one less player that's able to shoot their gun. As we approach 30 seconds remaining, they are going to be able to get that res off, but the grenade will finish him off. A 4v2. Can the boys on Reikai close this out? It is just about 20 seconds remaining, and they are going to be huddled into sight. Not much for them to do. The smoke is still alive.
The air jab.
Oh my god, an air jab will hit him, and oh my god!
Attackers are activating
Nearly
bomb
gets the
diffuser.
headshot onto the ace. A 3v2. Really, it's a 3v1. And with that, boys on Chaos will secure the round, making it 3-5.
Yeah, definitely a very good response coming out from the team of Chaos. Reikai were very spread thin, just in the way that they were holding the entire lineup. They were trying to hold the vertical. They were trying to hold the horizontal setup. And the smoke did get close to denying that plant. If the smoke was able to deny that plant, I think that would have been done and dusted. Reikai would be looking at a 6-3 match point. But instead, the air jab, once again, utility coming to the saving grace of Chaos, a grenade to prevent Hooper from being rezzed. The air jab to push the smoke into position of then effectively getting down and then cleaned up by the ace.
Defenders protect the
Chaos,
bombs from
in
being
terms of
used by
utility
attackers.
usage, they have definitely been the better team. While Reikai have been able to win more decisive one-on-ones, they've been able to retake sight, they've been able to clear out sight in their attacking half, respectively. Chaos, they still got a lot of work to do before Reikai. They're just looking at it like this. We got one more round before it gets a little dicey. I think once it gets down to a 4 or 5, if Chaos wins this next round, Reikai are going to be looking to either take it more seriously or they might even take a timeout as a whole.
Actually, the timeout would be quite good. Chaos took that, that timeout quite fast, quite prematurely, like I had said before, but Reikai still has one in their pocket. I mean, it's up to them if they even use it, because it's honestly not too often that we
Attackers
see a
must
team
locate
using
and defuse
a
the bomb.
timeout. With that, though, we are going to be going to bathroom and tellers for the boys on defense. Once again, it seems like you're right. I mean, I guess instead of vent and workshop, that will end up being that tertiary site. Bathroom and tellers seem to be the site that these boys on PC are going every single time. And we are going to have a Deimos again. No shield. Just seems like practically the exact same ops. I think there's a little bit of a difference somewhere. But for the most part, it seems like everybody is playing their familiar operators when it comes to the attacking lineup.
Yeah, I think for Chaos, for the most part, they're opting for more comfortability and effectability rather than what can be used to kind of counter this setup by Reikai. But regardless, within the first minute of the round, they've already taken control of the new skywalk over by East Staircase as well as East Staircase. So phenomenal work coming out from Reikai. They're pushing themselves in an adequate tempo to ensure that they're getting map control as well as intel before going into this next stage as we enter in the last 2 minutes of round number 9.
Still not many movements, except for a little bit of this office wall. Mr. Glitch is going to get pressed up a little bit, but not enough to make him fall back and not enough to even leave him with 1 HP less than what he already had. It seems like, though, the boys on Chaos will start to be making that little vertical sweep, going through every single side. Bottom is going to be by CC. Hooper was there, but it seems like he's going to be getting on the back foot now. As well as Mr. Fran and Fennecs are going to be side by side with each other. Drops in. OG has been playing absolutely amazing. OG and an OB, maybe. OG Chaos, something. He's been doing great. I see him getting a couple cheeky kills here and there, and still Lion. Oh my god, on this office wall. He's got to make a play sooner or later, just under a minute remaining. There's not a lot of time. The boys on Reikai are at a man disadvantage, but will that last forever? Find out.
On the next episode, Dragon Ball Z, which is coming up right now, 45 seconds left. It is, in terms of man count, Chaos has definitely got the man, but the Ash, very low in HP, and look at this ace. Is already in position to go for the execution. That's exactly what they're doing. 50. Half of the case is gone, and there we go. 45 seconds left. OG getting another kill. Chosen getting a double. Another one for himself. And the bodies are dropping like flies. Glitch, though, does get one back onto Fran. With 35 seconds left, it is still definitely a winnable position. Well, my asshole trying to retake the site, but the post-plant setup is definitely live and well. The air jab placed already, and the verticality is being pushed. Look at that ace getting a long angle on from above and pretty much denied the plant. But look at this. OG wonderfully paced like a Snoop Dogg on a West Coast concert. And look at this. Rakai falling down once more in chaos. Another round away from tying it up.
Enough with the bathroom and tellers. Enough with the bathroom and tellers. I just glazed the hell out of Reikai, and they just both rounds. I don't want to see no more of this bathroom and tellers. I don't. I'm done with it. I'm sick of it. It should be the tertiary site because I don't think there has been any
Defenders,
success from
protect
it.
your bombs
I
from
don't
being
care.
defused by
I'm
attackers.
done. With that, they won upstairs, lost twice in bathroom tellers. They're going to be bringing us back to Armory and Archives. Or not. Yes, it is Archives. Yes. And it seems like even though Chaos has not brought a shield, they don't even need a shield. These guys are absolutely locking in, getting what needs to be gotten, and doing what needs to be done. Hopefully, we can tie this out, guys. My prediction is getting closer and closer to being correct.
10 seconds left.
Yeah, I mean, one thing that has impressed me is the fact that
5
Rakai has
seconds
not
left.
attempted to try and slow down Chaos. If I remember correctly, I think Chaos is now on a 3 to 4 round win streak. They're definitely feeling warm. They're definitely feeling hot in this series right now. They've definitely brought themselves back into the battlefield. And I've got to say, I think Fran has definitely picked up the pace. Fennecs also finally showing up here on the attacking half. But OG is definitely a standout performer right now, right along with Cheeky and Recon. They're definitely the top 3 players in my book as of right now. If we had an MVP award for the match, I'd probably put it to Cheeky and OG kind of being those 2 players, those 2 focal players for each team. But regardless, round number 10 underway. Chaos going for an Archives-sided push. Mute Jammer, though, is definitely going to be a hindrance, and there goes one of the floors rounds within the first 60 seconds.
I think Reikai, they were very aggressive on the attack. Chaos has decided to be a lot more slow and, take their time on a lot more things, and I think it's worked out in their favor. It seems like, even though they are going against a team, Reikai, that, gets in there and does everything very fast paced. It seems like they're able to, work slowly and still be able to get the job done. Cheeky's going to be holding down that side of office, and there are going to be a couple people on that east side, which will be pushing him, making it a little bit harder. I wonder if the hatches open so that he can rotate around if he ever feels like he's a little bit congested in there. Office walls, though, will be open, and I'm curious to see what Cheeky is going to do, if he's going to try and get aggressive or if he's going to fall back. It seems like he's still going to be there, though, and the Grim will come out. Those bees are going to make it a little bit harder. A near head shot, but unfortunately it won't hit. He hears it coming through that window, tries to drop the hatch, but it's too little too late. I feel like that hatch should have been opened up from prior. As I was saying, I feel like, if he feels a little bit congested, he can drop it, but unfortunately, he does get taken out. But with that, the refrag will come out, equalizing the score to a 4v4, and a minute remains in the round.
Yeah, definitely a good way for both teams to kind of get the refrags. 2 big players off the board from both sides. This is going to be coming down to the supporting cast, but 45 seconds left. Chaos now going to the second stage, and the Mute has effectively dropped down to the first floor to try and go for the C4 denial. But unfortunately for him, he does not have a C4, so instead he's going to be going for the east staircase flank. 30 seconds left. The execution is going to be coming down very shortly. Pings are going to be coming out flying here very soon, and the player playing ventilation is definitely there. But Recon with the shotgun from below, I believe, but does get into the refrag by Chosen. And now look at this. Doc reclaiming Fountain. 15 seconds left. Chaos is definitely in desperation mode. Rakai trying and fighting for their lives. 2 quick kills coming out from above. Hoopers gets another one. It's a 2v1. Diffuser is definitely cold. Frost just has to hold out 3 HP in the dream. 2 seconds left. It doesn't matter! Hooper cleaning it up and saving it for Chaos. It is 5-all here in Border.
Are you joking? I was gonna say, you're calling OG the GOAT, but I was like, you know what? We can't overlook Hooper. Hooper's gonna he's been playing great, and he's gonna make some waves, and so he did.
10 seconds.
Are we not gonna call a timeout?
Cover their diffuser.
That is 4 straight rounds in a row from the boys on Chaos, and Reikai still feel like they can shut down the absolute reign of tyranny that Chaos is on. I don't believe it. I want to see a timeout because I'm not going to lie, if Chaos comes and it wins this round out,
Attackers need to
I have a
locate
strong
and
feeling
defuse
that the
bombs.
momentum that they have is going to carry on even if a timeout does end up getting called. With that, we're going to be going back upstairs to Armory and Archives, and I'm not too sure, man. That round was close, but it was way too close. Maybe it's just really that attack on border.
I mean, this is two rounds now. The Chaos have won it at the brink. They've effectively had two buzzer-beating moments. One on the defense with the Gumai, and then the Azami, instead of
left.
going for the diffuser with ample time, decides to clean up the kill onto the
5
Montaigne,
seconds to go.
leaving her with a 100th of a second. Not a 10th, not a 15th, not even a 9th, not even a full second. 100th of a second. She was, I think, 0.01 away from losing that round for her team just to get a confirmed kill. And now Chaos. 3 seconds left. A 2v1 situation. Diffuser is cold. I believe the Ash, I think, was still running up the staircase after dropping down and getting the cleanup onto the mute. Chaos have won 2 rounds that I do not believe they deserve. But Rakai equally as well are putting themselves in position to have now allowed Chaos to bring this match back after being up, I think, 5-1 at one point.
Yeah, not looking too good. And I think that, should call for a timeout, but unfortunately, they're not. Maybe I was, a little bit, I was a little bit too, I wasn't in the right mindset when I said that Chaos called that timeout too early, because maybe they ended up calling it at the perfect time. They needed it, they regrouped, and with that now, we're a minute in, and yet still, Chaos taking it slowly but surely, as they've done every single round. They will have Mr. Cheeky yet again over here by the office/fountain area. This time the hatch will be already preemptively open, so at least if he needs to escape, he can. But it seems like somebody also might be down there as well, yeah. Waiting, perhaps, for him to use that escape route. To be stacked, close tucked on this wall, swinging out, but will not find any luck. Don't jump out, don't do it. Somebody's
Simple
gonna
Drum
get bit in
would
the
definitely
butt.
call out the Wamai and let the Ace know that he's playing up above. But Graham does not matter. Fran got in the entry kill within the last 90 seconds of the round. Rakai not looking good. They're just inching ever so close. And Hooper just steamrolling his way through, but Glitch does get a kill right back. A 4v3 situation. 60 seconds left. Chaos still up in man count.
Yes, man count, and it seems like they're just up in everything right now. Their aim is absolutely superior. They've been playing great, and I can't find any mistakes that they've made. I mean, same thing with Reikai, but I think Reikai just, I don't know, their gun skill is not, if this is not the same chemistry I was seeing prior already, the boys on KS are going to start making their way through. As we reach just about the 30-second mark, it seems like they're going to be making their way through offices, going in for that same plan as before. This time, again, somebody is going to be on that archives window. They had that somebody last one. I remember the Frost was shooting them out, and they're just waiting for somebody on top metal to make a move. Perhaps they do have that wall open, and they do know exactly where Frost is playing. Will, however, take down that ace, but it will not matter. A 3v2 turns to a 2v2 and a 2v1. Reikai, where is your head at? The attack on border must be too much. These boys are absolutely getting pwned. Let me know right now. Y'all better call for a timeout, otherwise we're gonna have some issues. Some real big issues. Wow, the audacity. They won't call it.
No, they're stubborn, just like Jerry Jones in the Cowboys franchise, unfortunately.
Are you serious?
Rakai have choked a 5-1 lead. They're performing just like the Dallas Cowboys performing in the first round of the NFL playoffs. They have effectively put themselves in the best position to win out this match.
Attackers need to locate
they
and
then
defuse as many bombs as
said,
they
you know what?
can.
I don't want it. Chaos have won 5 rounds in a row. Five. Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4. 5 rounds in a row. Rakai, at this point, what can you do? They've gone to ventilation. Congratulations. You're going to the only other side that's realistically playable in border. Call a timeout. I mean, they can't call a timeout now. Even if they win this round, I don't think they're going to call a
10
timeout.
seconds
Congratulations,
left
we're going to
before
overtime. They needed to call a timeout
5
back in
seconds
round
to
number 10.
insertion.
Back in round number 9. They needed to slow down this
Attackers'
chaos
objective is to
momentum,
locate a
but
bomb
instead
and
they
defuse
said,
it.
you know what? It's okay. We just need one round. One round, and then chaos has to be forced to play perfect siege. But instead now, they're 3 minutes away from completing a utter bottle job. And I'm trying to be respectful. I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying not to disrespect Rakai. Maybe chaos just got luck on their side. It is definitely a possibility. Rakai, we need to talk.
I feel like, hey, look, if this goes OT, I might actually be like, I might actually be the greatest, and I might actually predict. You said 7-8. I think I said 6-8 for Raykai.
No, it's the other way around.
So,
Nope.
Pardon?
Yes, yeah, you did. You did say 8-6. I said either a 7-5 or an 8 or
6-8.
an 8-7.
yeah, 6-8 for Raykai, but I mean, damn. Raycon, though, or Recon, sorry. Well, I don't even know how to pronounce that now at this point. I'm saying Raykai, Raycon, Rencon. I don't even know. But anyways, he will take down a Nomad. That is a great operator to take down. That is going to be your flank watch. I haven't seen too many Nomad air jabs, anybody get hit by them, but regardless, that is still one less invisible flank that you need to worry about. We are going to have a Capitan as well, and an Amaru we're seeing for the first time is something that I'm not sure where they're going to use this Amaru. I'm a little bit surprised because I don't think I've heard an Amaru be used at all. Her little grappling hook.
Yeah, it's a very interesting selection coming out from Chaos, knowing that they are just one round away from stealing all 3 points from Rakai. But regardless, like you mentioned before, the entry kill from Rakai is a definitely good start to try and force at least an overtime. But Twitch though, cleaning up one play, but chosen cleaning up Cheeky. Recon though, getting another kill onto the board. Hooper getting an instant refrag. Still a 2v3, still in favor of Rakai. But a pig swing coming out from the LMG of Capital is forcing the Legion to drop off. 50 seconds left. Chaos still has some work to do, but they're definitely not out of it just yet. Rakai still fighting for their lives.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Raykai have absolutely no room for error. They need to win this out in Chaos. They do have the luxury of being able to lose this round and still be okay. Unfortunately, Raykai don't, and hopefully they can understand that they will still have that man advantage. But how long will that last? We will find out as we approach 20 seconds. The Capitan LMG is making its way, and Hooper, like I said, actually, it's the two insane players, OG and Hooper. You were talking about how OG is amazing. I was talking about how Hooper is amazing. But a 2v2 quickly turns to a 2v1, and the boys on Raykai, with no pause needed, no timeout needed, will win customs and not customs, sorry. Workshop and vent. This is what I'm talking about. Stop going bathroom and tellers. Y'all don't need it. You guys need workshop and tellers. Oh no, workshop and vent. I'm so sorry. That's what y'all need.
It is definitely a possibility that is exactly what we need, but Rakai finally decided to lock themselves in, winning out the round. They have forced us to go to overtime. And of course, what kind of stream would it be when you have B and myself on the docket and not having an overtime match? And I've got to say, this is one of them. If there was any game for it to go to overtime, it is definitely this one. It's been a very good game. Truth be told, it's been a very good game. A bit of sloppiness, a bit of excitement, a bit of very, what's the right word? Peach clutching moments from either side. But regardless, we're guaranteed at least 2 more rounds.
Attackers have located a
Possible
bomb.
3. Only time will tell. But Chaos starting on the side that I believe they're the better side at, the attacking side. Rakai starting on the side that they've definitely struggled in. But I guess you could say that for both teams.
Yeah, I think both teams have struggled on defense and have definitely made waves on attack. I mean, if we were to, follow that pattern, I guess whichever team has more attacking, which would be Chaos, would end up winning this out. But hey, look, Raykai could they could most definitely surprise us, and they could end up winning this defensive round. They are, I mean, they have momentum, but it's not the craziest momentum. They have won the last round, which I mean, good. They should have, because that would have been six straight rounds that they let Boys on Chaos take over. But anyways, moving forward, the lineup seems pretty much, I think that they've kept this lineup for a while now. It works. Don't fix what's not broken. The Grim works well. The Deimos works well when they're going from below. Of course, they are going to have the ace to open up that single wall by its archives. The floor is for anything else along with that Ash. 2 minutes remaining. Yeah. And why do I feel like Chaos is a little bit more aggressive than usual? I don't know. I feel like this round is going a lot faster. I feel like they're making their way through, especially through offices and top east, a little bit faster than typically.
I think it's a simple fact that they've, because of the fact that Chaos has tried to force this top side, that Rikai has forced this top side hold for so many rounds on the defensive setups that Chaos is very comfortable with it. They know the momentum. They know where these players are playing at. They know how to drop off, where to hold, and how to close them off. But Deimos, though, does get cleaned up. Rakan getting the first kill onto the round within the first 90 seconds. Hooper off the board once again. And it seems like ever since you brought him to the spotlight, he's definitely quieted down just a hair.
No, maybe I'm literally a curse. Deimos would have been great from below, unfortunately. Like you said, he is dead. We can all see it with our both beautiful two eyes. Chaos will be on the back foot as they do have a man disadvantage. Raikai finally have the advantage, and they might just win this out. Their, previous defensive rounds have been nothing short of shambolic and borderline embarrassing. I mean, they've definitely not been flawless out every single round, but they definitely do make silly mistakes. Not even mistakes, they just get unlucky. And a 4v5 turns to a 4v4 that will be Mr. Mute gone. And with that, the Boys on Chaos will be back to an equal playing field for each other. Shots being fired everywhere. Glitch will take down a Fran. A 3v4, but bomb will start to get planted. Nearly getting wallbanged. You better watch out. Okay, or OG will take down bottom. Sixer also with a kill. A 2v3 bomb will be planted. Man advantage will go for the boys on Raikai. But even though they do have the man advantage, will they be able to get this defusal off? They do hear it going in, and a 1v3 turns to a 1v2. That was fast. Zixter with a 3-piece to finish off Fennecs, and that will be the end of round 13. The boys on Raikai regaining their strength as they win that defensive round upstairs.
Yeah, beautiful way for Raikai to kind of bring it back now 2 straight rounds in a row. And once again, they've put themselves in prime position to win this matchup. Now, 1 round away. Chaos, though, I can't blame them too much. They definitely played it well. I think the early pick onto the Deimos was an unfortunate downfall, and Fennecs trying to fighting with all of his might. But Zixter, though, a triple kill on that round. Definitely a star player. Recon getting a very early pick. Another big moment for him, as he usually does in any stage. Chaos now on the defense. I'm not confident with their defensive setups, but they definitely have got to perform and show up and ensure that we go to the 15th round. Raikai, though, just 3 minutes away from sealing 2 points in this matchup.
And I believe the one time that they won up here, one of the times that they won up here was literally by the slimmest margin. Was because the Monty had hit a Legion mine, and they just hit it with like half a second. They got the defusal off with half a second. So maybe Chaos is, maybe their record here isn't the greatest. They did get that cheeky little win. I would hope, guys, if my prediction is right, this might be absolutely insane. Of course, again, I always say time will tell. We will be bringing a Monty, though. It seems like Raikai definitely want to bring a Monty. They brought him every single attacking round, and this round, which might just be the final round, is no exception. The boys on Chaos do not have the luxury of losing this round. If they want to win, they need to win it out. The boys on Raikai, I'm sure, are powered up from the last 2 rounds as they've won it. But anything can happen. It seems like this entire game has been literally a mystery. You literally never know who is going to win, but anyways, as I'm speaking, we will have a couple of people pushing through this main wall, and Legion ready to attack when necessary.
Yeah, Hooper though playing security, Montaigne playing very close by and ensuring that the Legion does not get over aggressive, overzealous, and over comfortable. But the Azami though still playing CCTV. It's got its very strong hold, but drones are coming out, and the Montaigne is charging at her at full might, but safely falls back towards the metal staircase. 60 seconds already down for the docket, and a stack coming out for both the Azami, and I believe that's a Legion as well over the metal stairs. Rakai, though, taking control of CCTV within the first minute. Good work coming out from them, but for Chaos, they're holding on strong. They're ensuring that this onion layer setup is going to be their downfall of Rakai.
Reikai also seemed to be taking it a little bit slower. I feel like, at this point of the round, we're almost a minute and a half in. There would have definitely been some shots fired or some sort of damage taken, but it seems like
Oh,
Reikai is taking a page out of Chaos's book as they will be taking it a little bit slowly. Chosen will take down Raycon, but it seems like I believe it was Fran will end up leaving. Maybe his thing disconnected, which might just, oh no, that might not be too good, especially if Chaos don't end up becoming victorious during this round. But anything can happen. It is still an equalized playing field of 4v4. Azami is getting not necessarily pinched, but they're getting a lot of pressure coming in from Cece in that break room as she tries so hard to defend the top metal stairs. They do see her walk up and they're getting jiggy with it. Can they take her out? They will get rid of that Azami barricade, the Buck. In a bit of a hard position, however, the Monty's starting to get this plant going down, and the clock starts ticking. 40 seconds. The boys on defense are going to have to get rid of these attackers, along with defusing the bomb, having 7 seconds to spare. Will it be enough? Castle, they know exactly where he's at. The shield will come out from under his feet. Pistol whipping Hooper to take down the shield. A 4v3 turns to a 2v3 and 15 seconds. It is not looking too
no,
tight.
the
A 2v2
TK.
makes it a 1v2. Are you joking? Attackers win it out. Who was right? Oh my gosh. 8-6. Reikai win. Are you serious?
Chaos,
I
a
just
valiant
missed
effort.
that.
A valiant effort coming off from Chaos, going down 5-1, then forcing us to a 6-5 position going into the round number 12. And Rakai decided to flip the switch one more time, and a beautiful way to bring it back 3 straight rounds. They've won it out 8-6, like you said, like you predicted, Bianca. Rakai coming back after a very questionable performance back on Monday. A strong statement coming out today. They get at least 2 points, but for the boys of Chaos, they they fought well. They fought hard. They pushed Rakai to the limits and forced Rakai to play in a way that we have not seen Rakai play so far. They get at least 1 point out of it, but a beautiful game nonetheless.
I wonder what happened to that fifth player on Chaos. That fifth player could have maybe made, like could have been the make or break deal for whether
Hmm.
or not they would have won that round. I mean, I'm happy that, my guess was correct, but oh my gosh. I feel like it like counted, but it was like a half count because I can't remember his name now, but I remember I told him I'm like, damn, like he's not doing too good. He was like 1-7, like he needs to like lock in.
Yeah, I
Oh my
think
gosh, and he actually did
towards
great.
the end. Yeah, towards the end of the
He
matchup,
was
he was
pretty
actually
good.
starting to play really well. He was, and it's just as a whole for Chaos, they all started playing really well. They all started playing together, and it almost put Rakai in a position of almost losing. Like I said before, they were up 5-1 or 5-2,
Mhm.
5-1. 4
5-1,
round
it was
5-1. 5 rounds in a row to then going down 6-5, bringing it back 3 straight to then winning it out 8-6. It just showcases the resiliency from Rakai. They never gave up. They never even fell back to the timeout because I think in their minds, calling a timeout could have definitely shown some sort of sign of weakness, some sort of sign of spiraling out of control towards their opponents of chaos. Wonderful showcase, regardless from both of these teams. A lot can be learned from both teams, especially. And maybe hopefully next time Borders play, Bathroom Intelligence experiences a much more winning
get it out.
situation.
No. No. Literally, Bathroom and Tellers, I don't know why, but, like, I just almost never see success. I feel like Vent and Workshop are way better for defense. I don't know, maybe, like, people are just afraid of Vert, but I genuinely even just, like, myself being able to play it, like, I would 1,000% pick workshop and vent over freaking bathroom and towers. But
I think it just comes down to the play style of both teams. And me personally, I always preferred the bathroom teller side. It's just because I'm a maniac and a lunatic, and I enjoy putting myself in pain. But regardless, at the end of the day, it was an 8-6 victory coming out from Rakai. A beautiful matchup. Match number one, it was between Los Fennecs and OneUp Academy, where they won it 7-4 in Oregon. And I've got to say, I enjoyed both matches at the end of the night.
so did I. Both of them were very, they were very high impact and extremely close at times. The Les Fennecs game was great, and so was this Chaos and Reikai. I don't even know how we say it now. Game. The Reikai one was definitely. I
Look
was
at
like
this.
looking biting my nails.
The
I'm like, oh my
DPs,
god,
man.
Chaos might just come back. Fortunately, they nearly did. Shocked the fans, but it wasn't enough. Reikai winning it out, and I feel like Reikai definitely played a lot better versus when not when but when they were on stream. I believe it was either on Monday or Tuesday.
It was back on Monday, and instead it was a 4 round straight that Rakai ended up losing. It was a
Oh, sorry
5-2.
guys.
So
Sorry.
apologies for our misconception of the rounds. That's why we're not players. We're just here watching the game, which I guess
My
we should
memory is
probably
so
pay more
bad.
attention to.
Sorry guys.
We have the memories of a fish.
Oh my god, I'm even worse. I'm like Dory. She's got that like short-term memory loss. That might actually
She
be an issue.
It's a possibility. But regardless, everybody's got memory issues. Hopefully, both of these teams don't, or at least not these two teams. I think out of the 4 teams that played tonight, I think OneUp Academy is really the only team that probably got more critique than everybody else. I think Rakai does deserve some critique at the similar level as Chaos, just simply because of the fact that they blew away such an enormous lead that they did. But at the end of the day, they got the 2 points. Um, Chaos walk out of here with at least 1 point and their head held high, because I think out of all the teams that have played up to these 4 matches, I think they've shown the most resilience.
I agree as well. I'm sad that Chaos ended up losing after that amazing effort, but you know, it is what it is. Like I said, previously, a team has to win and a team has to lose. There can never be two winners. So, congratulations to the boys on Reikai for redeeming yourselves after, losing on Monday. It was great to be able to cast again, and it was great to be able to cast with you, Mr. Alien, after our long-awaited. We're finally back after
We're back.
our little, our little hiatus from each other. We weren't with each
Yeah.
other casting for a little while, but we made it back.
Oh yeah, definitely. And I think this is one wonderful way to make a comeback or make a return to the casting booth. But regardless, at the end of the day, that is all we have for you guys. Les Fennecs falling to, or no, Les Fennecs winning out against OneUp Academy 7-4 back in Oregon, and then of course an 8-6 hard fought victory for the boys of Rakai over the team of Chaos. If you missed out on any of the matches, you can always tune into our YouTube channel as we re-upload every match that has been on stream so far. Don't forget to follow us on our socials at AEL_network, as well as following Bianca at 6 Before Bed, myself, Alien Cast, and a beautiful, wonderful shout out to both Zodiac and Unnamed, who has stayed up for so long that he might be getting ready
Our
to eat
EU
breakfast here
King.
shortly. Thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you have a wonderful night. Stay safe, and we will catch you guys next time.
Love you guys. Bye bye.